Have you ever heard of Hard Boiled? And no, I don't mean some cookery show with some annoying I mean the film by John Woo. Well, if you haven't, it's an action film with guns and shit. Well, in 2007 they released a video game sequel to it called Stranglehold. And if you're a stupid head like me, then you would have played the game before you realised there was a film. Fortunately, if you get the collection edition like I have here, then you can watch the film that's on the disc before you play the game. Unless you really don't care, then just play the game. So, let's get on with it. You play as Inspector Tequila, played by Chow Yun-fat. You may remember him from such films as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon and The Replacement Killers. After a police officer goes missing, the police department want to know what has happened to him. They soon receive a call from the kidnappers and they want a ransom. They request that one officer goes to Kowloon Market for negotiations. This quickly turns into a total goat fuck and you end up exchanging bullets. This is where the game kicks off and it doesn't stop from there. You're armed with 2 guns and you must kill everyone in sight. Fortunately, Tequila is from the Matrix and you can go into what's called Tequila time. This slows down time by pressing L1. You can then aim at an enemy and kill them with a shower of bullets. With Tequila time active, you can slide across trolleys, run up or slide down railings, and even swing from chandeliers. Many other items are interactive, like tables, where simply walking into them will vault Tequila over them, and in some cases automatically trigger Tequila time. You'll know if a piece of the scenery is interactive, as when you get close to something it'll light up. Simply pressing L1 will make Tequila interact with the scenery and go into Tequila time to take out some bad guys. Look out for some sparkly glints too, like shop signs and boulders. These are quick ways of taking out multiple enemies in one go and boosting your star meter. In the top left hand corner of the screen is your energy meter, and just below that is your Tequila time meter. In the lower left-hand corner of the screen is your Tequila Bomb meter, where you'll have special abilities. These can be filled up by earning stars when you get multiple hit combo on enemies, or by collecting origami birds that can be found in various locations throughout the stages. Pressing left on the D-pad will top up your health. Pressing up on the D-pad will enable precision aim to slow down time and take out enemies from a distance. Pressing right on the D-pad will activate the Barrage Attack, which will make you virtually invincible and have unlimited ammo for a short time, enabling you to go mental with your weapon and destroy everything in front of you. Pressing down on the D-pad will activate Spin Attack. This is useful when you are overwhelmed by enemies and have shit all hope of getting out of the situation. Quite a few times you'll find yourself in a standoff situation. You'll have a few enemies surrounding you that you have a chance to kill quickly in slow motion. You can move left or right to avoid the gunfire whilst you aim the crosshairs at them to take them out. But be careful, you only have a limited amount of time before you move on to the next guy. This is a nice little touch to the game and adds to the coolness of the action. Even though it's complete bullshit, as you'd be deader than corduroy trousers if this happened in real life. There are plenty of health packs across the levels, so dying isn't much of an option. They are normally first aid kits that are attached to the walls. The level design is absolutely great and looks like a movie. They are all pretty much linear, although sometimes you can get stuck where to go. Sometimes it's a case of completing an objective before you can move on through the stage. Like this bridge here. It won't lower until you've destroyed all drug lab equipment. This must have cost them a fortune if they have to do this every time they want to cross.
Hey mate, do you mind if I just go back to the lab to get my keys? I forgot them.
Yeah, sure. Now, is this game worth picking up? Yeah, definitely. It's great for just something to pass the time, I suppose. There's barely any thinking to do, you just shoot the shit out of everyone who gets in your way. I picked this up when the PS3 was first released and was blown away how good it was. Maybe not as amazing these days, but still a great run and gun game. The levels can be a bit complex, which is hindered by Tequila's movements as the camera rotation is quite slow. But the graphics still look pretty good, and the fact that it doesn't take more than 2 shots to kill an enemy is a bonus too. Except the boss battles where these guys are virtually bulletproof. No match for a shot of tequila though. So is it worth playing today? Too right it is. It costs less than a £5 and has plenty of replay value.